In this Greek at Logos tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make your Bible scroll together, how to access Logos's reverse interlinear Bibles, how to turn on Logos's sympathetic highlighting, how to search for Greek nouns with specific tags, and how to build a filter to highlight nouns. How to make your Bible scroll together. Once you open Logos, you will begin either with a blank page or on a home page. If you open on the home page, click the home icon to get a blank slate. By the way, I'm using the Mac version of Logos, so this may look slightly different than yours. But Logos on a PC and Logos on a Mac function the same, even though some of our menu buttons are in different spots. For these tutorials, we're going to work regularly with the ESV translation of the Bible. So to open the ESV translation, we can either type it into the command field by typing ESV, or we can click on the library button and type ESV. The difference between the two is that the library button confines your search solely to your books, while the command field does a whole wide range of commands. So let's open the ESV. Now let's open a Greek Bible beside it. The free version of the Greek New Testament that comes with Logos is called the SBL Greek New Testament, and you may have others as well. So type in SBL Greek and open that too. If for some reason you do not have SBL Greek yet, pause this video and go to Logos's website and purchase the SBL Greek New Testament for $0. Now, because we're going to work with these two translations quite a bit, let's make a shortcut button for them. All you need to do is grab the title and drag it to the shortcuts bar. You can then right-click the icon to show the label and do some other things with it as well. Now you'll notice that if you scroll down in one translation, the other one will not scroll with it. We need to create a link set in Logos. Click on the little book icon for the ESV. In that menu, click on Link Set A. Now do the same thing for the SBL Greek. Now when you scroll down in either of them, they will scroll together. As you saw in that menu, you can have many link sets going at the same time in Logos. You could, if you wanted to, open up several more translations and several commentaries and link them all together at the same time in Link Set A. How to access Logos's reverse interlinear Bibles. Place your mouse cursor over any Greek word in your Greek Bible. Notice in the bottom left corner that the parsing is provided to you immediately. But what if you want a little more information than that, and you'd like to see it more integrated with your English translation? This is where the reverse interlinear comes in. Reverse interlinears put the English translation on top and shows you information about the Greek words they are translating below. In your ESV panel, notice the display button. Click this and click on Inline. A whole bunch of information will appear to you, and you will notice in the display menu all of the information that you can have showing up. Let's check every box off. Now let's go to Mark 1:1. Let's look down at the information underneath Jesus Christ. The order of the information is the same order as the boxes in the display menu that you just checked off. So you have the word as it appears in the Greek New Testament directly below, followed by the transliteration of that form. Transliteration is often used in commentaries instead of Greek, and represents approximately how we would represent the pronunciation of that Greek word with English characters. After this, you have the lemma, which is the lexical form of that word, i.e., the word as it would appear in a Greek lexicon. Below that is the transliteration of the lexical form, followed by the morphology. The morphology is the tag or inflection of that word. It is the same information you got when you hovered over the Greek word just a minute ago. After this are two hyperlinks. Whenever a font is blue in Logos, it is a hyperlink. When you hover over a hyperlink, the information will appear, or you can click on that link to open the information directly. In this case, you have the Strong's number as well as the Louw-Nida number. These are both lexicons. This will give you some basic glosses of that Greek word. In the next tutorial, we're going to deal more directly with using a better Greek lexicon, so don't worry about those too much right now. We'll also deal more with the interlinear in upcoming tutorials to help decipher some more of this information. How to turn on Logos's sympathetic highlighting. If you are a bit of a minimalist like myself, you may find the interlinear a little bit overwhelming. A nice little feature in Logos is called sympathetic highlighting. So if you still have the reverse interlinear feature showing click the display button and turn it off. Now go to your Greek Bible and click on the three little circles menu. Over time, I'll be discussing all of the buttons that can appear in this menu, but for now, click on Sympathetic Highlighting. Now highlight a few Greek words in Mark 1:1. Notice how in your ESV, the corresponding English words have been highlighted for you. Move over to your ESV and click the three little circles menu and check off Sympathetic Highlighting on that side. Now highlight a few English words in Mark 1:1. Notice how the corresponding Greek words in your Greek Bible have been highlighted for you. This is called sympathetic highlighting. How to search for Greek nouns with specific tags. Now I want to show you how to search for specific Greek words in your Greek New Testament. So close both your Greek Bible and your English translation. Now open a search window by clicking on the magnifying glass button. There are 4 different types of search, as you can see in this little menu. Basic search is the widest way to search all of your library. Bible search is more specific to a verse search of the Bible. Morph search searches for specific words or phrases with inflection tags. And the syntax search is another advanced level search that we won't be dealing with. So click on Morph Search. Logos uses the word morph as short for morphology. Other people use the word inflection, and I often will use the word tags. So first we need to specify where we want to search in the search line. We can narrow where we want to search for. For instance, we can only search the Gospels or some other book range that you make up, but let's just leave it with all passages. We also need to make sure that Logos is searching our Greek New Testament and not some other book. Also, we want to make sure that Logos morphology is chosen in the search line as well. So the most basic type of search is searching for a word in its lexical form. Remember that in Logos, this is called the lemma. So type in lemma, L-O-G. Notice that you can type in English and Logos starts suggesting Greek words that you may be looking for. Since we are using Logos, let's search for the Greek word logos by clicking on it and hitting enter. You see that every time that word appears is now listed below. There are 3 ways to view the information: in verses, with the search words aligned, or in an analysis table. I like the aligned view because it lines up the search words. So there are 330 hits. Remember what I said, that every blue text in Logos is a hyperlink. So if you hover over one of the verses, the whole verse will pop up for you. The Add Versions button can add another translation beside the search hits if you would like. So, if you type in the ESV and hit enter, after a time that translation will appear beside the hits as well. So that is a simple search just for a single lexical form. But what if you want to be more specific about the Greek noun's morphological tagging? To do this, you need to remember one important keystroke, the @ sign. So place your cursor after the Greek word in the search field and hit the @ sign. This will bring up a menu from which you can specify the morphological tags that you want. Because this is a Greek noun, click on Noun, and let's specify that we want to see this word only when it is in the accusative case and plural. Once you're done that, either hit enter or hit the little arrow button. The search results will now be specific to logos as an accusative plural. I encourage you to play around with this a little bit. Search for some other nouns with specific morphological tags, and try doing it with different ranges, like searching only in the Gospels or only in Paul's letters. It's a lot of fun. You can even search just for a morphological tag. For instance, delete what you have in the search field, hit the @ sign, and specify noun, nominative, masculine, plural. This search will find any noun in the Greek New Testament that is nominative, masculine, plural. How to build a filter to highlight nouns. Now what I want to do is create something called a visual filter. To do this, we need to hit the File menu. I want to remind you that the File menu in Logos contains things that you as the user create. So you see in my file menu, there is the new section for new things I can create, and on the right side, the files that I have already created. Click on Visual Filter. This will open up a window. Give it a special title like My New Greek Filter. Creating this filter is a lot like the search window, so we need to make some of the same specifications. It needs to be a morph search, and we want it to be all passages in our SBL Greek New Testament. Now in the search field, instead of specifying a specific lexical form, we're just going to specify a morphological tag. So click the @ sign and choose noun, and that's it. Now go to the next field, and this is where to specify how we want nouns to show up. You can choose lots of different ways. As you can see, you can change the font color, you can have it highlighted, and lots of other different options. I'm just going to choose blue font. Whenever you create something in Logos, it is always saving it automatically, so no need to look for a save button. Just close this window now. Now let's open up our Greek New Testament again. In our Greek Bible, click the 3 little circles, the visual menu, and notice on the bottom that our new visual filter we just made is sitting there. Click that and watch the magic. Now every noun in your Greek Bible is in blue font, or whatever visual you may have chosen. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can find me on the web at ntgreekresources.com, which includes my blog and Twitter feed, and of course numerous resources to help you learn Greek, including apps, songs, videos, software training, and more.